whole country is having such a rough time, but we're turning here. It's not going to be too bad, but there's some storms rolling in. What time is that going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be later in the day into really, I think the worst of it's going to be late night as the sun is setting. Okay. So really through the day, it's looking pretty good. Now, what you will notice today, though, humidity is going to start to go back up. It dropped just a little bit last night, and even this morning, it's not too bad for us. But overall, those temperatures will be climbing as well. We'll be back up into the mid to upper 80s. But right now, very quiet downtown Pittsburgh. You can see in the distance, though, there are some areas of patchy fog developing. Where we have the thickest fog is into Washington and Greene County, down about a 3 to 5 mile visibility, down to 3 to 4 miles there into Westmoreland, portions of Fayette and Garrett County. Worse, though, in portions of Indiana County, less than a half a mile. So some of those low-lying areas into the valleys could be dealing with some of that thicker fog. 63 degrees right now in Pittsburgh, 63 as you wake up in Greensburg, 57 into Katanning, 58 Newcastle, Washington at 63. So here's the storm breakdown. I think as early as 6 o'clock may start to see a few isolated showers. Some of these storms, though, as we get later this evening and tonight could turn severe. We could have some of those strong storms, especially with the heavy downpours. I think that could be the biggest concern, again, with any storm, the lightning and the high wind gusts. But overall, here's our setup right now. High pressure still sitting up into New York. That's helped keeping us dry, also giving us just a few clouds around. But what we're watching is still well west of Chicago. So this is going to start to roll in, and it does look like, again, the worst of it has slowed down a little bit, will be coming later tonight. Getting into our Friday, we are going to see relatively quiet conditions even into Saturday morning, but overall the weekend you're going to notice a tad cooler. The humidity will be down. It actually might feel a little chilly at times because of the humidity being down and those temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. So 6, 7 o'clock right now is showing a lot of this will be up along Interstate 80. I do think it could creep into parts of Mercer and Venango, but notice how things start to change around 7, 8 o'clock. The onset of this coming into Lawrence, Beaver, and Butler. I do think heavy rain again is going to be some of our biggest issues. Really moving through between 8 and 10 o'clock into Allegheny, also into Armstrong, Washington, Westmoreland, down into Fayette County. After midnight, things start to calm down for us, and as we wake up early Friday, we'll have a little bit of patchy fog. Still can't rule out an isolated shower through the afternoon, but a little bit cooler for us, less humid by the time we get into Friday evening. So we do have a scattered risk for most of the area as we get into the late afternoon and evening, as those storms will be rolling through. Damaging wind gusts could be a bit of an issue. Increasing humidity for us, sun and clouds, those storms coming in late, 85 for a high, so really through the day looks good. It's really later tonight. We have an impact day because of some of those storms could turn severe, and looking at your 4-day plus 4 more forecasts. Weekend, though, gorgeous for us, upper 70s, low 80s, less humid. Then we'll be watching a chance for another front coming in Monday night and into Tuesday.
All right, thanks so much, Ashley.